We're live for another episode. This is the 6th episode of the High Response Marketing Live Show. I am your friend, Bob Ross. Yeah, very excited today. I'm starting these a couple minutes earlier just to let people get on. I don't know if we're going to crack 100 today like we did last time. We got 146 live last time. I was very happy with that. But I didn't promote it as much as I did last week. We'll see what happens this week. Very excited. Today, most of you should know, we're going to talk about how to make money now. Like, what if you got to make some money right now? So that's what this episode's going to be about. If you can hear me loud and clear, let me know. Catrice, thank you. You're the first person commenting. You made it. I'm sorry if the camera, the camera might focus in and out. I'm not sure why it's doing that. If you notice, I made some upgrades to my office here and got some pretty cool stuff in the background. You like my neon sign? You guys like my neon sign back there? Mike Rinaldi, hello. Chris Campbell, glad you made it. Julie Diaz, Tony Joseph, what's up? Hey, could you turn your camera on and set a mirror to monitor yourself? We can see. Yeah, I can't. I can't because the sign. I know it sucks to see it backwards. Eventually I'll get this figured out, but it says checks cashed. It's like the best thing I purchased all day. I got this from a local neon sign shop. Michael Howard, Michael Cruz. George Cosmes, I did not get your menus, man. They didn't come today. They'll probably come tomorrow, hopefully. Sarah, thank you for joining. We got there about 30 of us live right now. David Hamilton, what's up? I was saying about the stuff being backwards. Unfortunately, on Android phones, which is what I shoot this on, Diana Ratliff, thank you for joining. It reverses everything. Gina Reynolds, it reverses everything. So unless I flip the camera around, but then I got to watch myself. And the problem with that is if I monitor, like I have my computer here too, but if I monitor myself from here, I can't see. I'm going to be looking down here all the time, and it looks. You don't want to watch this show while I'm looking down here. You want me looking straight at the camera, so I'm kind of not sure what to do there, but whatever. Mr. Subtle, thank you for joining. I got to share this. 1 second, guys. I got to share this into these groups so that someone who goes to like my personal Facebook page still sees it and stuff. So give me 1 second here. Jorge Lopez, thank you for coming. Kurt Best, thank you. About 50 miles away, right down the road. Cameron, thank you for showing up. Thomas Dixon, thank you for showing up. Thomas, we should do something on life insurance, right? We should talk about life insurance marketing sometime. You do great at that, man. James Jarvis, thank you for showing up. Chuck Greenwood, thank you. I know, you read it backwards. I know, it sucks. If I take regular video, like I'm going to do some trainings, it'll show the correct way, but it's the way the screen works. Thank you, George Cosmes. Thank you for complimenting the upgrades behind me. Let me just share this so that it's showing to my different pages. Kurt Best, thank you for the nice compliment. We're going to share it there, and we're going to share it to a page. Well, it's shared to a page. I don't know what page it shared it to, but who knows. The other day yesterday, I posted like a thing about Facebook Live Show, and I posted on like someone's comment. I just had open, so it was like totally irrelevant to what they were talking about. And they got some comment from me that was supposed to be a post. I just want to share this, and we'll be done 1 second. Share now. Share. Why do you have to put so many things? Only me. Share. No, I want to share it to everyone. Not only me. There we go. Okay, guys. Kim Senny, thank you. Tracy Haynes, thank you. Both of you guys from Texas. It's about 2:03 right now, so we're going to go. Many of you know that today's episode is about making money today, right? How to make money now. Like, what if you're in a pinch and you need to make some money immediately? Oh, that mailer. Monica, thank you for joining. Monica, I got two. Look, everyone give Monica a big congratulations. These are a couple of her recent M6s. She's been cranking them out like crazy. She puts these out. I repeat this all the time, but Monica, you're just so good at it. She puts them out with no face-to-face. She puts them out completely faceless, all through email alone. It's amazing. Yeah, Kurt Best, I'm gonna drop these bombs. Don't worry, man. Don't worry. I got a couple mail pieces, but I don't want to show them today. I'm gonna show them later. I'll show them next week. Bill Walsh is nearing completion on his guide. Bill's been putting out cards for 5 years now, every single month, and he told me he's got 11 pages. He's going to make it about 20 pages, and he sells most of these spaces by sales letters that he writes out and or prints or whatever and puts them in an envelope setting. So he's going to include those, which I think is awesome. I know everyone's excited about this today. I'm excited too. We're at 77. Congratulations, Monica. Yeah, she definitely deserves, and she trains other people to do it. There's lots of other people that are putting out cards under her program. She's just absolutely fantastic. I want to shout out in the Marketer Spotlight. I got two in the Marketer Spotlight today. One is, he's probably not on here, Dean Cower. I don't think he's going to be on here, but he's a longtime member of mine, and he has a local marketing agency, and he does some mailings for one of his clients that's a restaurant. And I wanted to share this with you. Actually, in today's cheat sheet, as long as you make a comment here which timestamps you, just send me an email. It's bobross@gmail.com. And ask for the cheat sheets. I'll get you up to date. And in today's cheat sheet, you're going to get a image of his postcard, which is awesome. He does, Jeff Middleton asked for a link to Monica's program. I need to put that out somewhere, but no, email me. And I'll put you in touch with her. But Dean Cower sends his restaurant that he works for, they send a 6.5 by 12 EDDM, which is this size. It's this size EDDM postcard, and they send it with a surf and turf, like a steak and lobster thing, and it's got a $5 off coupon on it. And I wanted to, you'll be able to see it if you download the cheat sheet. But he gave me some response recently figures. He got with the general manager, and they sold 1,006 surf and turfs and had 260, they had two coupons, and 263 $5 lunch and brunch $5 off coupons redeemed off a 10,000 piece mailer. So I just wanted to share like the potential of when you put good offers on restaurants, man, you can deliver so much response. Jordan Andrew says, I re-downloaded Facebook for this. Yeah, I know you quit Facebook and then you got back on just to watch this. Anyone see I had two people, well, one guy drives a 54 passenger thing, and he was like, I'm on here watching it. I'm driving 70 miles an hour watching these Facebook Lives. Don't crash. We're almost to 100, yeah. Hey, thanks for the neon. 100. You think about it, we're at 99. We're going to break 100. I know we will. Neon signs, man, I never realized this. Like, I live near a neon shop who was actually, the guy who owns it was actually my health teacher in high school. It's a really skilled trade. Like, it's very dangerous to make. They literally make these signs the same way that they've been making them since like the 20s. Literally, it's the same thing. It's blowing in these argon and neon gases and putting a lot of electricity to them. They bend the glass, but it's really cool. But there are neon shops out there, and LJ, my email is itsbobross@gmail.com. It's bobross@gmail.com. ITS bobross@gmail.com. And we broke 100. Thank you guys. Really appreciate it. Neon signs are pretty reasonable to make. Like, you can make these signs from anywhere from like $300 to a few $1,000s. And restaurants especially, but lots of like tattoo parlors, a lot of places love neon signs. They never think of it. If you walk in your local neon sign shop, talk to them about maybe help. If you've got clients, you may be able to broker those deals with these neon signs. And like, they love this stuff. It's an opportunity out there. You might get a cutback from that. It might be something cool to offer to your clients. Think about it. Sandra Burnside, thank you. Heidi, thank you. Working on your first card. Other shout out. So Dean Cowart with his amazing Responseful mailer that he puts out. Remember, get the cheat sheet today, and you'll get to see that actual postcard. And the other person that I'm shouting out is Wallace McDonald. He should be in here. Give him a huge congratulations, because he's been putting out M6s pretty consistently now. He says he's definitely in his groove now. He's putting out M6s, and thank you, Tom. Appreciate that. I'm looking. So then he puts out a solo mailer. So number one, he deserves for putting out a bunch of M6s. But two, he puts out a solo mailer, and I look at it, and it says Amana Heating, which is a big furnace brand. It's got like the stock imagery and stuff. And I said, Wallace, is this a co-op funded mailer? And he said, well, I don't know what you mean by that. I don't. And I said, was it something that he used specific artwork and the dealer paid for him to put this on? And he replied back and said, this is just a few hours ago. He said, I don't know, it might be. He said, the guy said I had so much money to spend, we're doing a mailer. That's what it was. It was for those of you that don't know, we're not going to get into this too much here today, but for those of you that don't know, there is a massive amount of money that's literally free. It's given to people who sell a lot of certain products. Like in this case, HVAC companies, they might sell a lot of a particular brand of furnace. And that furnace company will actually give them money to spend every single year on mailers and some other media, but like mailers are pretty common. And if they don't spend it, they lose it. But literally, it can be thousands of dollars that's just sitting there, and they just have to fill out a form and say, here, I'm doing this. And that's literally all it is. There's billions of dollars a year that go unspent. Monica's shouting out Wallace. I want to say he's part of Monica's program, so probably some more credit due to Monica for putting him through her nice little mentorship. Matt Coomer. Anyone asked about the cheat sheets? If this is your first time on the Facebook Live, which I appreciate, send me an email. Someone put the email in the comments. It's bobross@gmail.com. Not bobross@gmail.com. It's bobross@gmail.com. And I will send you all the cheat sheets that you're missing. You just you throw a comment in here so you have a timestamp. And I'll send you all of them that you're missing. Carl Grabowski, thank you for joining. So 2 shout outs, Dean Cowart and Wallace McDonald. Wallace should be in here. He told me he was going to be in here. He better be in here. We're going to talk today about making money now. What do you do if you need to make money now? And by now, I mean like today, tomorrow, like within 24 hours, like legitimately make some kind of money in 24 hours. Roger Weaver asks me, do you live near you? I live right outside of Utica. Oh, have a Jenny Cream Ale for me. Yeah, there's a brewery. You know what? I don't drink beer. People love beer, but I just can't get into it. I don't like the taste. I like liquors. I like wine, but I just can't. I can't stomach the taste of beer. As much as I'd like to, I just can't. Making money now. Let me put this aside so I don't fumble with it. You can ask, I bet you can ask every marketer you know, like a marketing authority marketer, and they'll probably give you some kind of answer, but I don't think any of them will work. I don't think that there's many things that you can go out marketing-wise and make money like today, like actually profit, where you're in the clear, like you've made the money today or tomorrow, 24 hours or something. We're at 106 viewers. Awesome. But I have a solution. I may be the only one with a solution. I may be literally the only guy that has a solution to this problem, a legitimate solution, rob a bank. But that's not a marketing thing. There's plenty of ways you can make money today. I mean, you can go mow lawns, you can go shovel driveways, you can do those things. But that's not going to, that's not marketing. I'm talking about marketing. Is it good for you to be in a position like that and try to, get into business for yourself, do something business-wise? Probably not. You shouldn't be in that position. But the reality is sometimes you are in that position. And some of you that may be listening aren't really into marketing yet. You're looking to, but you're working a job and like all your bills are, all your money's consumed by bills, and you're trying to get something to where you can make some money. Or maybe you're in a pinch. Maybe you're in a pinch and you need to get your brakes fixed or something, and it's like $300-400. Oh, George, you were joking. Sorry, buddy. I really thought, like, hey, you could rob a bank or whatever to make some money quick. But like sometimes you're in a pinch. You need to make money. It's a good thing to know, and it's also good. This is good for if you have like kids that maybe want to make some money. But you don't want to give them something that's too technically demanding or too difficult to fulfill. Don't count your kids. Count your kids as viewers, Larry Sullivan said. I know, I'd have over 300 attendees. Oh, man. I should at least tell my daughter, right? She's in school. She's in school. She sneaks her phone. She's 11 years old. She sneaks her phone out in the school. And then you look at her Snapchat, and she's taking pictures with all her friends in the bathrooms and stuff. 11 years old. And her latest thing is inviting people over to her house for these manhunts at 9 p.m. And kids just by the dozens show up, and they're screaming outside. So I can't believe I even had the cops called. Yesterday they were playing Ding Dong Ditch and going and ringing everyone's doorbells and leaving. So that's what kids do. But Matt, thank you for liking the new set out back there. Thank you. I got the 9x12 posted up on the wall here. I got my neon checks cash sign. There's another neon sign I'm probably going to get too. But I got a chalkboard here, but I haven't written anything on it yet. Louis Castro, thank you for joining. So someone mentioned business cards, like sell business cards. I bet it's business cards. No, it's not. You could go out and sell business cards and probably make some money, but you're not going to make much money. You're not going to make like a couple hundred. And what I'm talking about, if you want to make money like within 24 hours, I'm talking about making a few $100. A reasonable amount of money, not like $50 or something. And then with business cards, if you went out and tried to sell business cards, it's going to be a harder thing to sell, and it takes a little bit more in fulfillment. Like you're going to have to get with designers and pick out designs. It's not quick enough. So this has to be quick. If you are seriously in a pinch and you need to make some money very quickly and have a legitimate way of doing it, I got the answer for you. Can anyone guess? Let's take just a couple minutes and anyone guess at some things that you could do marketing-wise to make at least a couple $100 profit. To profit, let's say like $200, $300, $400 within 24 hours. And actually like it's done. It's done and over. You put in a few hours of work and you've got it. I would love to hear anyone's thoughts on that. Roger, I really know business cards are great. Like I always encourage you to go out selling business cards, print collateral. You can make a lot of money doing that, but I can't say, hey, go out today and sell some business cards and you're gonna have $200, $300 by tomorrow. Not gonna happen. Logo design, someone said, tough's gonna be a tough sell. It's gonna be too tough to sell. Plus you'd have to deliver, you have to make that logo, which is a lot of time. I'm talking about not like worry about fulfilling stuff. Consulting, someone said. M3, just sell an ad. I'm talking about something that you can sell, get cash on the spot, like here's the cash, and you can fulfill this thing like within the 24 hours. Like it's not, fulfillment is not a problem. Outsource logo. A couple people saying logos. Yeah, logo, like you can certainly do that, but you are going to have a hard time selling logos in one day. Like you would have to go talk to a lot of businesses and try to land a logo. It wouldn't be efficient. Great thing to sell, but wouldn't be efficient when you're in a pinch and like you need a couple $100. Referrals, Mike said. No, cold business. This is selling to cold businesses. Flyers, sell a kidney, but that's not marketing. I'm talking marketing. Door hangers, all great ideas. I mean, fantastic ideas. Brett Postgate's on his break at work. Thank you, man. Thank you for for popping this on while you're on break. Give blood. Yeah, but Roger, it's not marketing. Marketing. What's a marketing service that you can sell and get paid like right away? How many marketing services are there really that you can get cash, 100% cash right up front? Like no problem at all. Like even the poorest of poor businesses can pay. And in 24 hours, you're gonna have it fulfilled. Cameron says copywriting, but you're not gonna sell copywriting for like a couple $100 and get paid for it. Like you'd still have to deliver the thing, it would still run into time issues. Craigslist ads, I'll give it just like, what's it, 219? I'll give it like 1 or 2 more minutes. And I'll tell you what it is. Starting from a dead start, yes. I'm talking you can be anywhere. You know when you hear things like, oh, drop me in a helicopter and any of you guys know Chris Record? You know that guy? Or is it Record or something? I don't know how he says his name, but he's like a big make money online marketer. Anyone know him? He's got a YouTube video that is like how to make money today. Because I Googled and I looked and searched and tried to find what other marketers were suggesting. And his was one of them that came up of how to make money today. And he said, and he used that analogy where if I was dropped off in some God knows where by a helicopter and I had to make money now, had to make money within a day or two, what would I do? And he said I would get on, I would get some products to drop ship and get a Gear Bubble store open or something, but then like as you read, it's like run Facebook ads and test it. Like this stuff is, he could probably do that because that's like everything he knows. But someone starting from scratch is not gonna have the money to run Facebook ads and test Facebook ads and check products out and try to come up with slogans and get designs on a t-shirt or a mug to try. Like that's not a legitimate thing, and that's the kind of stuff that you hear most marketers saying. Okay, just spill it already. Okay, here it is. It's very simple. It involves postcards, as you can probably won't be surprised. But I should have a 6x11, but I don't. It came unprepared. On a 6x11 postcard, it's important to be that size. Which is a 6x11 is just a hair smaller than this. It's just slightly smaller than this. This is 6.5 by 12. So if you took an inch off here and then half an inch off the top, you'd have a 6x11. You have a 6x11 postcard and you send it to new movers. So you're gonna sell 13 spaces. You can go up to 13 spaces. If you've read Local Sparkers, one of my products from about a year ago, you'll probably be familiar with this. Jimmy Dudley, hey? You can put 13 and I'm not talking about like elaborate ads. I'm talking business and coupon, something you can make in Microsoft Word and just draw a box and a coupon and the business name. And you can sell 13 of those spaces and you can sell them for as little as like $25 each. $25 to $50 each. All you need, you could get 10 of them if you wanted. All that's gonna cost you is a total of let me just make sure I'm giving you the right number. With postage. All that is gonna cost you is $240. That is paid for by the businesses that buy the spaces. So it's $115 for the printing of the postcards, and it's $175 in stamps. So or $125 in stamps. So it comes to $240, I don't know what I said, $240 total cost. And you can put on the card up to 13 spaces, and you can charge as much as $50, which will make you $410 profit. And as little as $35, you make $215 profit, because it's a break-even cost of $18 if you sell 13 spaces. Someone's saying way more. Bill Trinkner, thank you for joining. So you have a 6x11 postcard that you're going to send to new movers. You can fit up to 13 spaces on it comfortably. And these are bigger spaces. You can put more if you wanted, but 13 you can sell you can sell 10 in one day at $35 a piece. You can absolutely go out for a couple hours and sell spaces on a new mover card for $35 to $50, and you will get cash. Business owners will spend $35, $50 just to get rid of you, just to okay, yeah, I'll do it. Literally, best way if you want to go out and make a couple $100 in profit. Let's talk about new movers. New movers are and Eric asks about getting the list. I'm gonna show you. Not gonna cost you anything. New movers are very unique and lucrative to businesses because even if they've never thought about it, it's as soon as you tell them about it, that you're sending a postcard out to everyone that's moved into the area recently, it like immediately says, well, that might be good to send those out to. Why? Why do you think it's good to send stuff out for a business owner to get an ad out, a coupon out to new movers? Good afternoon, Robert Blake from Orlando, Florida. New movers have to find all new stuff. They have to find new service places to go, new places to shop, new restaurants. They're very open to whatever. And if someone comes through into the mail, imagine just moving to a new area and you get a postcard that has 10 to 12 or whatever coupons for restaurants and places that you're going to have to be visiting. It's extremely valuable. And if a business only has to spend $35, $50 at most to be on that, that is truly pocket change. And I think if you want to make money now, if you want to get paid in cash and make money now, and it's not like a concern, you got to be under $50. You got to be under $50 to just rapidly go through and get in 2 hours have 8 spaces sold. How many pieces printed? I don't know, did I even say that? 250. I didn't prepare very well for this. 250, you just want to use 250. 250 pieces. Every area is different, so it's location dependent, but if you have more than that, new movers, you just whittle it down. And you can change it to new homeowners. If you're in an area which has a lot of activity, you can change that to new movers or new homeowners and just target those, because that opens up not just like restaurants and stuff, but like home improvement places that may want to specifically target new homeowners. You can sell this side by side in the 9x12. Of course, you can make packages together that have 9x12 flyer distribution and new movers and charge an extra $100 an ad for that. Ad design, Wendy asks, you do not, for something like this, you want it really simple. If you've got local sparkers, you'll see the exact template for this. Simple, and I don't want to, if you're trying to make money that quick, you want to be designing these yourself, because you don't want to be paying a designer, and if you don't have to, if you're like urgent need to make money, make these on Microsoft Word, like a publisher, literally draw a box and put a coupon and a business name on there. That's it. They're paying less than $50. It doesn't need to be this crazy ad. John asks, is there a way to get to the decision maker? Listen, in something like this, you're just going up and you're explaining what you're doing. You find the business owner, say, I'm putting together a postcard that's going out to 250 new movers in this area or these neighborhoods. I've got a few other businesses that are sharing it. None of us compete. It's $35. Would you like to put your business on there? Like, this is as simple as it possibly gets. And if you're looking to make money right now, that's what it needs to be. Roger says, as a realtor in the DC, VA, PA, DE area, I may be able to pull some details for people in this area. Okay, let's talk about how you get these things, because that's the questions are going to come up. How do I find new movers, and what businesses do I target? How recent should the move be? Roger Weaver asks. It depends on how busy your area is. Like where you are, I mean, you're going to find 1 million people moving all the time. So you could go 1 month. But in some more sparse areas, you might have to go 6 months or something. It'll be quick yes or no. Yes, George. And like I said, literally, when you go up to business owners and you're friendly with them, and you got something of value, getting $50, they'll literally spend $50 just to get rid of you, just to because it's such a small amount of money. It's such a tiny amount. They will pull it out of the register and say, "We'll give this a try." You don't have to get a down payment. You just get their information and you bang 10 to 12 of these out. You can fit 13, but you just bang these out in a day or two. Do you target new homeowner movers or rentals? You go new movers if you have an area that doesn't get a lot of them. Go new homeowners if you have a ton of them and you need to whittle it down. So Larry Chandler, thank you for joining. So here's how to find new movers for free. You go, for those of you that don't know, you go on your local library's website or call them, and you see if they have Reference USA or A to Z databases. It might also be called Database A to Z. I can never remember. I use it a million times, but one of those two databases, Reference USA or Database A to Z, chances are your local library will have access to it. And if you don't have a library card, they're free. And you don't even have to go to the library. You can actually access these from your computer at home. You never have to go to the library. And under their subscriptions, you can look this stuff up completely free. You can pull new movers and sort by renters, incomes, areas, zip codes, metro area, counties, whatever. And it is totally free. Rhonda, thanks for joining. Richard Armstrong, thank you. He's in the area. Hook up with Roger. You can pull these things for completely free. Now, what if you don't have that at your local library? It's okay, because some library systems in your state will have it. And check like the nearest metro area. And most of them will either give you a subscription for free, as long as you're in the state, or you might have to pay like $25 a year. You pay a one-time out-of-towner fee of $25 and you'll be able to get a in-state library card subscription. Gerald Lofton's in the library now. See if they have Reference USA or Database A to Z. And if they don't, ask them to find it. Do you know that librarians are there to help you find stuff? Like if you were trying to find something, research something, you ask your local librarian, and they have like master's degrees, and they will go and hunt information down for you. George asked about birthdays. Birthdays are great, and that's in local Sparkers too, because I highly suggest campaigns like that, but I would not go out if you're trying to make money right now and do birthdays. I would go new movers. And you have to pay for those kind of lists, but you do not have to pay one dime for new mover lists. And you can filter them by renter or new mover. One of them, I think Reference USA, gives you the ability to filter by new mover, homeowner, or probable homeowner. So you can also try those and see what you come up with. But you're going to come up with enough. 250 is perfect. That actually sounds like a big number when you talk to business owners. I have access to these databases and right now we've got 250 new movers to the area, and I'm sending out a postcard just trying to promote local business. If you think about it, someone moves to the area, they got to find a new restaurant to go to. They've got to find a new pet groomer. So yours would be perfect on there, and I'm not getting any competitors. It's just going to be one. It's $35, $50, whatever you want to charge. Like the easiest freaking thing to sell. Lewis asked, what mileage do you recommend? It is totally geographic dependent. Some people live in these little remote towns where you've got to go a whole county to get 250 people that move in. Maybe you only have 100, whatever. And if you're in a metro area, you might have 250 people moving every day. You know, you've got to look at your area and just kind of whittle it down or expand the area. Yvonne says 3,500. She must have looked it up. 3,500 in her area. You got to whittle it down. So in those cases, pick an area that you're going to target and just pull the immediate local area. A lot of business, especially if you're in a dense population, you know, there's a pizza place on every block. Like their customers come from one block of people. So narrow it down to one block. It's just relative. It's the same whether you're in a super dense area or like when you're in a metro area, they're not, like these restaurants and stuff aren't typically getting customers from a mile away. Like they're coming from that general neighborhood. So let's talk about the businesses to target. And if you have questions about accessing these databases, we'll get back to that. But let's talk about businesses to target. I have a list, but I would love to hear you guys' thoughts of what kind of businesses would do well targeting new movers. So if you think about someone who just moved to an area, whether they're brand new or just moving from a neighboring area or whatever, they've got to reestablish business relationships and services and stuff. What are some good businesses to target that would want to get their business in front of someone who just moved to the area? Monica says fitness. Awesome. They got to get a new gym, right? They got to find a new gym or a new Zumba class or a new yoga studio, Pilates studio. That's a great one. You don't think a gym wants to target every new person that comes in the area? Roger says services like plumbers and electricians, definitely. Restaurants, dry cleaners, dentists. Someone's got to get a new dentist. You don't think dentists want to reach every new person that comes in the area? Pizza. Sean Sherrod, thank you for joining. After school care, Mike, that's a great one. You can find new babysitters, dry cleaner, carpenter, hairstylist, exactly. Nail salon, right, Rachel? She just said that one. They got to find a new hairstylist, a new salon, landscapers, plumbers, lawn care, snow plowers, daycare. All this stuff is like, you move to a new area, you gotta find this stuff. Churches, John, perfect. Gotta find a new church. Auto repair, oil change service, pubs, a new bar, cafe. You don't Ken asks if the card has to be particular to a particular business. No. You can make themed ones. Just fill this thing up. Make a few $100, fill it up. Go to the next town, make another one. Do 1 million of these. Chiropractor, roofer, physician. These are great ideas. Don't you love how your brain starts like thinking and, oh my God, this makes sense. There's nothing like, you know what, there is something like this. There's only one thing like this, and it's called the welcome wagon. You ever heard of that? It's like a franchise called the Welcome Wagon, and they send this like big massive like a folder or something in the mail, and it's got all these things in it, but it costs $500 a month. So you're spending like $5,000-$6,000 a year, and it's just smashed. It's like a Val pack. It's smashed in with all these other businesses and competitors. Nothing like just a postcard that's got businesses that someone who just moved in the area wants to deal with. Sean says a gun shop. Yeah, you got to buy your gun somewhere, right? Vape shop. Got to buy your vape materials. Liquor. Jimmy asked about ad design. Listen, this is simple stuff. You can do it on. You can hire a designer, but you want to keep these costs low. You make a little box with a coupon and the business name. Make it in Microsoft Word and Canva. That's free. And Microsoft Publisher. 6 by 11, not 6.5 by. It has to be 6 by 11 because you got to be able to send it with stamps. You got to buy the stamps, 50 cents a piece, and stamp it and address it. Takes a little bit of elbow grease, but that when you're in a pinch, you need to make a few $100. That's what you got to do. Hire me, Carl says. Yeah, what are you going to charge someone to make? Someone's trying to in a pinch and trying to make $300-$400. They're going to spend $300-$400 to design. You know, that's the problem with this thing for 9 by 12s and whatnot, where you need to make $5,000 in a month. Then you go to 9 by 12 and you pay for ad design and stuff. But something like this, I got a template too. 6 by 11, got to be 6. Do you know that 6 by 11 is the only piece that can be sent every door direct and standard and first class mail? Like you can put a stamp on it, or you can send it every door direct mail. So it's kind of a loophole. It meets both qualifications. It's pretty cool. Hi, Cindy Davis. I'm just going to rattle off some more of the things that no one mentioned. Postage is 50 cents, correct? 50 cents a stamp. Dentists, chiropractors, carpet cleaners. People move in and they need their carpets are filthy. They got to find a new carpet cleaner. plumbers, carpet and flooring, furniture stores. There's some statistic. People like have a super high likelihood of buying furniture within like the first 3 months of moving. It's like some extremely high statistic. So furniture stores, big one. Yeah, the template, George, in Sparkers it's simple. It's exactly the one you want to use. And if you don't have Photoshop, just mimic it in Microsoft Word. It's just a freaking box with a coupon and the name. So that's why you don't want to deal with, that's why like when I was saying selling business cards and stuff, if you need to make money right now, you don't want to do something that's going to take a few days for everyone's ad to fulfill and wait for approval. So you just want to get something that can slap their name, a logo, and a coupon on. Bed store, mattress, yeah. I didn't even think about mattress stores. Window washers, window repair, florists, a bakery, little coffee shops. How many businesses on it, John asks? You can fit 13 really comfortably. That's 8 on the back and 5 on the address side. You got to leave some space for the addressing, so you can only fit 5. But you can also make these things really small. Like if you wanted to put 20 ads on here, you could definitely do that. You could put 20 of these ads and charge $30, and you'd make, I don't know, $700 or something profit. Landscapers, nail salon, boutiques, like little private owned clothes shops, novelty stores, heating and cooling, HVAC, insurance, Dolores says. That's on my list here. And absolutely. Insurance agents do great with new movers. It's a hot audience to target. Tree removal, sure. Window companies, window replacement, siding. Everywhere you go, I know this because I'm in the window business. Window replacement, siding, there are companies that will put their ad on anything you can possibly put their ad on. It's like guaranteed sale. Yvonne says, I'm looking at the template but can't tell. I don't know what you can't tell. I must have missed that. Gutter cleaning, great one, Roger. Gutter cleaning, definitely. Roof shoveling. How about this one? A grocery store. Everywhere's got some privately owned grocery store that's not a big chain. They've got some little mom and shop grocery store. This is perfect for them to get someone who's new to the area to come into their grocery store. Painters. No one mentioned painting. Yeah, I didn't even have it on my list. I've sold stuff to painters, but it's just something I always forget. Use Reference USA, yes, for businesses. Yeah, you can use Reference USA or Database A to Z to not only pull a list of new movers, but to get lists of businesses to target. So you just go through your list of businesses. Dog walkers, pet grooming. Sean mentioned dog walkers, great one. There's all these little things that you don't think of. And they don't have big advertising budgets. You know, like a dog walking service isn't going to have $500 to buy an ad on a 9x12. Like, it's too much for most of them. But they're going to have $35 to $50, and they don't never get anything that can work like this. You know, it's legitimate advertising going to new movers. And you're giving these businesses a chance to do things that they may never have been able to do. Julie asked, can you print these for us and then buy the postage? Yeah, I should have mentioned that. I kind of like jumped the gun. Yes, it's $115 for me to print 250 of these and deliver them to you. So $115, you get these delivered to your house. And then you just write the addresses or print them on labels, whatever, and just stamp them. A to Z databases is great, Matt says. Yeah, I particularly like that one. I'm used to that one because I used to use it when it was info free. If those you guys that don't know, infofree.com is the same thing. It's the same exact company. Daycare, children education, tutoring, private schools, sell enough to advertise your business for free. Sure, you got a business, put yours on there. It's $240, Roger. It's $240 for 250 of them in postage and printing. Cecilia says Canada Post has smart moves program for targeting new movers. I don't know, Canada Post. She says she doesn't know the price, but you can request a quote from Canada Post. Very interesting, and that's good to know because we do have Canadians in here. Kurt says outdoor decoration installation. Yeah, there's a big business in people who come and decorate your homes for Christmas. Probably for Halloween too. I got a guy who does 10,000 9x12 solo mailers for Christmas lights every year. And he does 2 of them. Interior designers. That's a great one, Sean. These are great. Like, I've never even thought of some of these. And I put a lot of thought into these. It's the power of us working all together. Can you restate costs? You said, what did I say of 2 prices? Look, it's $115 for 250. I will send you 250 6x11 postcards for $115. You're going to have to buy $125 in stamps. That's going to give you 250 stamps. So that's $240 total cost. Yes, Patrick says it right. If you sell each space for $35, you profit $215. That's your profit you put in your pocket in a day or 2. Sell it for $50, which is the most that you should be selling these ads for. It's the upper limit. You profit $410. Profit. That's after paying for the printing and the stamps. Tattoo shops. Bob says that makes sense. Now, I probably tripped up on these numbers. Who knows? I'm on camera. I'm nervous. Give me a break. Give me a break. Family fun centers. Those places where they got bounce houses and stuff for kids. That's a great one. A liquor store. I can't remember if I said that. Gas stations. Chiropractors. I think we went through all of them. There's probably a bunch more. Pet stores. There are so many businesses. And I'm talking pest control, the littlest mom and pops, like the littlest, tiniest companies with the smallest budgets possible can afford $35 to $50. So it opens up this whole other world that even though like 9x12 and M6 is very affordable at $250 to $500 each, it still knocks out some businesses where you can access owners really easily. Like there's a ton of businesses where you can walk in and the owner's going to be there. And they have very low budgets and very little marketing ability, but they will be able to spend on this. Matt says this is excellent. Yeah, bowling center, Dolores, that's a great idea. Bowling center. These, like you can do this in one day. You can go out. I didn't want to say by today because what if you start at 5 p.m.? Like I don't know if you can sell all these spaces and by the nightfall, but you probably could. But within 24 hours, like literally, you can get this list together, go out and just collect $35 to $50 cash or check. In a day, you're going to have it. You're going to have $400 in your pocket, free and clear. And you got a wicked awesome service. Like it's not just some thing that you're just trying to sell out. Like it's a serious marketing tool. Roger just said something, but I missed it. A local farm stand. Yeah, all this weird stuff that we would never be able to advertise normally. How can I get the template? You got to buy Sparkers. And if you're an elite member, you have Sparkers. And if you can't find it, you just let me know. I'll send it to you. All elite members. Do you know, listen to this. I want to hear your feedback on this. I was going to make a detailed guide on this. I was going to make a step-by-step for this, included templates, all the resources, put it all in writing. And I was going to make it, and it'd probably take me like 2 days to make or something, between a couple days to make it. And I was going to have it ready for this, and I was going to sell it for $10. I figured for $10, it's worth me spending a couple days putting all this stuff together and putting it into a nice little guide and just offering it on here. I was going to do that, but I didn't. The reason why I didn't was because I got a couple emails, and one in particular. A guy said, one of my members, and he said it very politely and candidly, which I really appreciate. I love the feedback. But he said that I'm starting to sound like I'm pitching everything under the sun. Is that I come on here and all I do is pitch stuff to buy. and that it's like hurting my reputation. And that really bothered me, because I really feel that anything that I recommend or that I add bonuses to or create, I spend a lot of time creating these things, and I only recommend something if I think it's worth it. Like, and then but that, particularly this one email, but I got a couple that were kind of the same kind of thing. It made me feel bad about making it. It made me feel bad about offering something for sale. Like I have to sell something every time I have you on here. So I didn't make it. Otherwise, you could have paid $10 and had a guide that had everything all together, but I never ended up making it. So I don't know, it hurt my feelings. Bill says it could be a great foot in the door to follow up a 9x12. Yeah, if you're like, you're not sure what you're gonna do, and you want to do 9x12, but you're not ready to like fully jump into it, this is something perfect just to start out. Just to start out with, get a client base, get some relationships. George says you do a 5 days, one card, just do multiple cards. Yeah, you can, especially if you're in a metro area, you can just go from neighborhood to neighborhood to neighborhood and do tons of these cards. Doesn't matter. These comments fly by sometimes, and they're so fast. Yeah, I have to make a living. Yeah, like like I make a guide. It's like these things can take weeks for me to put together. It's a ton of freaking effort. It's like a crazy amount of effort. You can ask Sarah, and she's probably watching here. Like I devote massive amounts of time. I think you get more great free info than any marketer I've ever followed. Thank you, Bill. I really appreciate that, man. Otis says critics confirm you're on the right track. Yeah, I know. The more enemies you have, the better, right? The more haters you have. But this guy was really honest, but still, it hurts when you read things like that. Yeah, I could have made one and given it away, but it's like, it's so much time to make these things. And then like, should I really devote that much time? I mean, it takes days. It may seem like it doesn't, but it takes days. You got to sit there and focus and write these things down and format them and put templates together. It's a lot. Michael Howard said, where are we getting the list? You must, thank you for being on here, Mike. We're well over 100 right now, but they're free. It's through your local library, Reference USA, or Database A to Z. You can probably go through the comments and read back, or watch a replay after. What type of camera am I using, John asked. This is my phone. Believe it or not, it's my Note 8 phone. I hope you're saying that because it looks good and not because it looks bad. But I have many cameras, and I know how to use cameras. But my phone is so reliable for this because I can watch it, and I can look at it and see comments at the same time, and I'm not looking at a different place, so I'm not always like looking over here. But lighting has a lot to do with it. Lighting and audio, if you get those together, you can have a great camera but have bad lighting and bad audio, and it's no good. Good quality, thank you guys. Off top, whatever happened to an interview with Rachel? Yeah, Rachel probably said, Rachel, we got to get on here and do this interview, right? Can we do it this week? I promise. We'll do it this week. John, I don't use phone mic. I use, if you go back a couple episodes, I didn't plug my mic in all the way, and it sounds so bad. This is a $20 lapel mic from Amazon. I put this one up here to make it look cool. I don't have it on the camera this time. This is like a $150 mic or something, but it's not actually plugged. It just looks cool. The little lapel mic is actually what works. Heidi, Rachel says she talks too much. We'll keep the time condensed here, and we'll get a nice, concise interview together. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm probably gonna be on for like 5 minutes more or something. Super simple, guys. Don't make this more complicated than it is. It's a great way to make some money. Also great for like if you got a grandma that wants to make some extra money, you got a friend that's in a pinch, you got a kid that maybe wants to do something, it makes some money. This is like perfect because there's no technical stuff. It's easy to grasp. It's good. It's a good service. Bill says good quality. For those of you listening that are thinking of doing Facebook Lives or any video, you got to have the audio right. The audio, if you're using your phone's camera, your phone's audio, it's going to sound horrible no matter what you do. It's going to bounce off the walls. It's going to sound bad. So buy a $20 lapel mic from Amazon, and it's just fantastic. I also have a $50 one that's even better. It's a giant squid, but that one you have to run through I run it into a little Zoom recorder because it doesn't work through your phone, but whatever. Danielle says, I'm trying to get my 18-year-old moving. This is like something perfect for an 18-year-old to do. It's perfect. Kurt, thank you so much for the nice feedback. This feedback is awesome. It keeps me going. It really does. Wendy says there's a loud hum in the audio. I don't know. No one else said that. Chris asks, do you think it's okay to send new cards to the same list multiple times with different advertisers? Yeah, but it depends on your area, because if you're in an area that's not getting a lot of action, you may have to go to the 6-month, 3-month people. So you may want to space them out depending on how many people are frequently moving in. But you can't go wrong continuing to sell these cards. And you can go to another card and put other businesses on it. Loud hum, Gene says, I don't know. Did it just start or something? There's literally no sound. Like I have AC turned off. I have all that stuff turned off. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, Chris says, I hear it. I think it's your neon sign causing a buzz. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, nothing to worry about. And it's just me. It's not like I have like a whole crew to like monitor these things and whatnot. Whatever. Some people hear it, some people don't. I don't know. It's not overwhelming. Let's not get sidetracked over some hum on the thing. Any other question, guys? Chris says it's a great show. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And thank you guys for helping me break another 100. I'm probably going to cut this off in a minute. Sounds like I got my computer, I got lights, I got the neon sign, and probably that freaking sign back there that I love. People are too picky, I know, right? Amanda says I could come crew for you. Yeah, I'd love to have someone here. You know how much that would help, but like I can't put my staff on it. It's too much. Thank you guys. Thank you everyone. Thank you so much. All right, I'm going to cut this off. Have a good day, everyone, night, whatever time zone you are. Otis just asked, he asked me, I think, how do you price printing services? You gotta email me on that, buddy. Too much to talk about on here. We'll talk about that for another day. Thank you. All right, have a good night, guys.